So appetizer, the average cost was about $28. Let's say Kia, she wanted to get a salad too. That's about $15. Oh, and you know what? I didn't even add the side. I forgot to put a side because the sides are separate. Yeah.
Yep.
So I'm gonna do it without the side and without dessert. Okay. So if we were to both get 2 New York strips, all right, they're running about $60. Those are the lower end steaks, right? That's about 120 together. It is 120 together. And let's say we get 2 drinks. Average drink in there is probably about $20 a pop. So that's another 40. That alone is $200. And if you want a tip, of course, about 20%, that's another $40.
Mm-hmm.
That's $240 right there. We got 1 drink each. We didn't get sides.
No dessert.
We didn't get dessert. So,
and 1 drink.
1 drink. 1 drink each. You know what I mean? And we all know those drinks, they're going to taste good, but they're not going to do anything.
Yeah, you're going to want more than 1.
Yeah, you're going to want more. So, I mean, we just got to be realistic in 2023. You know, we got 2024 coming around, guys. It's not going to get no better.
At all.
You know, it's like sitting around waiting for the interest rates for homes to go down. You know, the going rate is the going rate. Hey, what's going on, everybody? It's your boy and your girl. Fullest Corner. We back at y'all with another episode, man. The first episode was amazing. Oh, before that, I want to let y'all know our motto. As you all know, we give experience, not advice. The best advice comes from experience.
Good job.
If it sounds like I read from a teleprompter, it's because I basically did. I wrote it down underneath the camera, which was provided by my wife's wonderful brother in love and my brother, Mr. Darian Smith, CEO of Abundance Photography.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you so much, man. God is good, first of all, and secondly, family is everything. Important. Yes. Very, very important. By the way, my name is Kendrick, Dub, whatever y'all want to call me, Double K, whatever y'all want to call me.
Hey, it's Kia. Again.
Back at y'all, man. Back at y'all. We want to thank everybody for all the love and support that we've gotten so far. And again, thank you to my brother. It's not how he came over here and helped us set it up, and it's not exactly how he had it, but we definitely did. We're going to keep fine-tuning it and getting it to where it needs to be, but this is definitely a better look. Wouldn't you agree?
Yes, definitely.
Than the first episode by far. First things first, I want to address something. Today is my wife's sister-in-law, her birthday. She had an untimely demise roughly, is it almost 2 months ago? Mm-hmm. Almost 2 months ago, and we're still grieving over that, and we just want to dedicate this episode to her. Do you have any words as far as?
I'm not gonna cry. Nope, just happy birthday, Tina. Happy birthday.
And we love you. We love you. And I always tell people, this is my saying, you know, when it comes to death, you're either living or you dying. You know what I mean? That's what I tell people. And I don't represent my fellow deceased family members or friends by what's the word for it? By sulking and crying all day. I'm gonna represent them by uplifting them and being kind to everyone that's around me, being a difference, and living and leading by example, doing things that you know that they would have approved of. You understand? Like
Definitely.
some people use these things and they turn it into just an excuse to not be a better person and to take care of those of you that are still around. You know what I mean? And we're just not gonna do that. We're gonna continue to push forward. Tina was very ambitious. You know,
Yes.
she was going to school. She had already graduated from college and stuff like that. So this was a person who had lots of goals, and it would be a disservice to her legacy for us to not continue on and to be great.
Yeah. And I spoke on her a little bit earlier on my TikTok, and I just, today I know I would have seen her today. Um so I said I'm just going to make the best of today. I'm just going to make today a good day. She
Absolutely.
would have been proud of this. She didn't get to see our first episode. Um I knew this was on the agenda today, so I was like, you know what? We're going to do what we need to do and make the best of today. Me and my daughter had us a good little jam out session earlier in the car on our way back from choir rehearsal. So today, I mean, it's been a good day.
Absolutely. Absolutely. But like I said, we're gonna dedicate this one to Tina Griffin. I always get it. Griffin or
Flores, but Griffin, yeah,
I was gonna say that. Griffin Flores. We're
yeah,
gonna dedicate this one to you. May you rest in heaven, and we will see you on our day.
yeah.
We will see you. So
We will meet again.
we will meet again. Absolutely. So with all of that kind of addressed, today's topic. Today's topic is a interesting one. We chose to change the name of it. We were gonna do is she worth a $300 date? So we're not gonna be what is it?
Let me get comfortable.
What is this? Sexist or whatever?
Yes.
Yeah, whatever. Gender um unconscious or whatever the heck you call it. But we gonna change the name. So is he or she worth a $300 date? And we got this from a snippet of Chad Ocho Cinco saying that, he basically said that a woman is a liability if she requires a $300 date. And we spoke on it yesterday. And by the way, guys, don't get mad at me, but I'm going to have my phone sometimes. I'm going to have my handy dandy notebook like old
Blue's
boy off of
Clues.
Blue's Clues. Yes.
The
we
original
use
Blue's
notes.
Clues.
Yeah, we use notes and all that good stuff, and we have our phones. So thank you again to my brother Darian. We have that luxury now to have our phones because we was using our phones before.
Yes.
But like I said, basically he was saying that if a woman needs a $300 date, you know, that she's not an asset, she's a liability. However, the main thing that we will be addressing is context. I'm gonna just let you give your spill, and then I'm a backdoor you.
Because we definitely had to have that clarity as far as
What are we talking about?
what are we talking about? Because just first, people just be throwing out these statements
Yes.
and then making these videos, and we don't know the context behind it. So then everybody just start making their own opinions and statements, and it just
Yeah.
goes into craziness.
Yeah.
But so is he or she worth a $300 date? First of all, as far as a man goes, in my opinion, when you see a woman, as far as her appearance, you should be able to tell what type of woman you're approaching to ask on a date, right or wrong?
Say that one more time. I was reading this quote. I do that a lot to her, y'all. I'm sorry.
Look, I was going to get into the next
I'm working while I'm working.
Look, but wait, you got to listen though.
All right, I'm listening now. It's closed.
So as a man, when you are getting ready to approach a woman to ask her on a date, you can tell the type of woman you are approaching. Right?
Most of the time, yes.
Most of the time.
Definitely.
So if you see a woman and she looks like she has certain standards, she may look a little bougie. If you know you won't be able to meet her standards, accommodate her, don't approach her. If you see this woman and she look like she just got it all together, she got money in the bank, she got it on her own. If you think that's what you see, if you don't feel like you would be able to handle a $300 date, don't approach that woman. But also, it's easy to spend $300 on a date.
Absolutely.
It's easy to do that. That's not, in 2023, $300 is not a lot of money.
No, in any capacity. At
all. Because you could go to a decent dinner. It ain't even got to be like the nicest. You could go to a decent dinner. Both of y'all have y'all's entrees. You have an appetizer. You have a dessert. Y'all have a drink. That's $300 right there or close to it.
Yes, and we will definitely we actually did our own homework when it comes to that. We looked up a fairly nice restaurant, and yeah, it's close, but it's not shockingly close because we all know that everything is inflated and everything is high right now, and it's more than likely not going to go down. But here's some questions to ask yourself when it comes to whether or not a $300 date is ludicrous, or, if she's worth it, he's worth it, so to speak. So I'm going to speak from a man's perspective. So like we said, there was no context, and y'all can go and look it up. We're really trying to make this not so much definitely not a gossip podcast, because we don't really want to go that route. We really said that, like, we really want to just make this about helping couples and giving people alternatives to doing things. So with that being said, like I said, we really want to focus on helping and not turning this into, oh, he said, she said, and all that kind of crap. Yeah, so we're not going that direction. However, like I said, we'll just use this as a base. With that being said, so like I said, we had no context. Is this a wife? Is this a girlfriend? Is this some floozy that just says she want to go out to eat? Also, on top of that, is she asking for it? Is he asking for it? Most of the time, I don't know about y'all, but most of the time, for the most part, it's usually the guy asking the girl out, correct?
Correct.
So if she tells you, and we have a daughter, you know what I mean? So let's say our daughter turns out to be a kind of a bougier girl, which I don't think she will, but we'll see.
Yeah.
Okay, if somebody asks her out on a date and she says, listen, I don't go nowhere, like, I don't eat McDonald's, I don't do that, I'm sorry. Let's say she making $250,000 a year, like she doing her own thing. Like, yeah. I feel like that's pretty justified. You know what I mean? Like, I just don't waste my time. You know what I mean? So yeah, like, I think that's a big deal. Like, where is it coming from? Are you pursuing this woman? Is this somebody that you're pursuing really hard?
Yeah.
It's
levels to it.
Exactly.
Like, it's levels to it. Like, that's what it boils down to. Like, where are y'all at? Is this y'all been talking for a couple weeks? So now y'all gonna go on y'all first date? There's somebody you been dealing with for months. Like, where are we at with that?
Definitely. Where are we at as far as status and all of that? Because $300, like, come on, y'all. $300,
Especially if you got it. Like, if you ain't got it, just say that. But if you ain't hurting for nothing, $300 for a date shouldn't.
$300, man. $300 is, our son plays travel baseball. The average stay for a weekend for us to stay at not even the greatest hotels, just, your basic Hilton, Garden Inns and, True by Hilton, stuff like that. $500 weekend is normal. You know what I mean? That's normal.
Yep.
That's $500 just for your stay, let alone your food. And I don't want to get too much into the weeds, but I'm just saying, like, everything is high, y'all. So, it's one of those deals, like, it's just the going rate,
And like I said, it depends on where you are, what level y'all are at. Like, if this is just somebody you want to see for the day and you don't plan on seeing them past that, no, don't go spend $300 on a date.
Facts. And like I was telling you yesterday, I got kind of a hustler's mentality. So we've never dealt with that. We've been together for almost 15 plus years on and off, and we've never had that issue. Like, I've always kind of been a gentleman in that sense. Like, I'm going to pay. I'm pursuing you. I really like you. Mm-hmm. None of that stuff really matters. You know what I mean? And I just feel like, to me, like, the word simp gets attached, because there are simps out there, don't get me wrong, but simp gets attached to, I got it, too much for me. You know what I mean? Like, if you just got it and it ain't hurting you, like, just pay for it. Just do it. I mean, if it's hurting you, then y'all need to figure out some alternatives, which we actually wrote down some alternatives for those of you who need an out, or you don't want to deal with some, or you don't feel like you can keep up with somebody like that. One of them is just ask her out for coffee, Ask her out for coffee. Simple. It's something simple. You can get to know her. That's where you can find out, okay, yeah, I might not be able to keep up with this woman financially or whatever, Mm-hmm. Another one is, which is something that we do, and we're married, split the meal. We've never really spent that type of money because we usually split our meals. Like, we're not huge eaters, so we split the meal. And last but not least is try free options. Yep. Do you have any examples of free options?
You can go for a walk. You can go to a museum. You can go, there's places you could go where you could get in for free. So you don't have to worry about that. Like, if y'all want to just, like, we have a food truck area. Mm-hmm. Go sit and just chill in that area. Sometimes it's music playing or whatever. Y'all can just go hang. If you want to grab something to eat, y'all can go to separate food trucks. She can get her food. You can get your food. Y'all sit down, enjoy the moment. Like, there's other avenues that you can take where you don't have to be spending no ridiculous amount of money. And again, it depends on the person that you are trying to pursue.
Yeah.
This man ain't never had to spend that kind of money on me, because I'm simple. Like, I don't need no extravagant dinner. I don't need, yes, it's nice sometimes, but that's never been a requirement for me, even when we started out. So,
but if we were to, it's like, that's what it was. We had a $300 day. People have $300 nights all the time. Like I said, even with us splitting meals, we spent $200 on a date. Then we want to go to a bar afterwards. Then we end up kind of on some bar hopping stuff.
Yep, stuff adds up
easily
quick.
Spend. The last time we were in Dallas, it was like 8 of us, and the table was basically set up to where they said that you all have to pay together. So all we did was split it. We sent off cash apps to each other. We paid probably the biggest portion of it. I think the bill was like 4 something. It was, mind you, it was 8 of us, and only like 2 or maybe 4. How many couples was it? 1, 2, 3. 3 of us were couples. So the other 2 guys, they took on their share. Well, we paid like $150
Yeah, something like that.
on a $400 tab. So we paid that there. Then we went to a bar, and I probably spent a cool 100 in there. And we had to get the kids, because the kids were with us. We had to get the kids something to eat.
Mm-hmm.
So
I mean,
that's
there
an
you go.
easy 300. That's an easy 300. No questions asked.
Oh, and that was the thing too, because I guess she asked something about it if she asked you to get her kids something to eat.
Oh, the story about the person that the couple that, not the couple, because they said it was the first date.
First date, yeah.
Yeah, and the dude showed up late, and the girl wanted him to buy her kids food. Like, come on, like some stuff on the internet, guys. We really gotta. Like, come on, man. This is the stuff that we really entertaining.
Man.
Like, and, the friend I was talking to about it, he was saying how people in the comments was just like, I would have just got up when she said that. And, like, it's common sense. Like, I don't get, like, why were you even going back and forth with her about it? You know what I mean? Like, I'm not finna go back and forth with you about that. Like, them young kids.
You gotta have a good sense of judgment when you are pursuing somebody, man. Definitely. And female, man and woman. Like you gotta have a better sense of judgment whenever you doing these things.
We gotta do better, y'all. That's just ridiculous. And these people that's getting hits, that's what's tripping me out. Like, come on, man.
It's different. It is different.
The stuff out here is just it's beyond me. It is beyond me. But is she worth the $300 date? Is he worth the $300 date? Man, it's all in the eyes of the beholder. But I just hate that we making it this big deal. Like it's such a, and this is what I hate too about these situations. When did making finances be one of the signs of attraction? Mm-hmm. I get it. You got your gold diggers, your gigolos and all of that, whatever. But when did that become a thing? Like, when did that become one of the initial things that we kind of look into? Like, we met on some puppy love stuff. Like we found each other attractive. We thought each other was cool and all that good stuff.
Yeah.
What have we come to, guys? Like, that's really something that's like a checkbox kind. I know we're older now, but
like, yes, you want somebody that's kind of got it figured out, stable, or put together, stable. There you go. Yeah. You want somebody that's stable. But if you are pursuing somebody because of their bank account, it ain't never gonna work.
Most definitely,
it's never going to work.
You had said something. I wrote it down. If that's her, if that's her requirement, I can't even talk.
Requirement.
If that's her requirement, you need to run.
Yeah, like if you ask this woman out and she tell you straight up, if you can't spend $300 on me on the first day, I don't want nothing to do with you. Go the other way. Like if that's not going to work, you gonna know. Yeah. As soon as she definitely say that, you're gonna know. So either you with it or you not. So on to the next.
On to the next.
Don't get into something you're not gonna be able, or you're not gonna want to continue, or keep up with. Like, don't even do it.
Exactly.
Like, man or woman. Like, women, I know, pay for dates too. There's no.
We do apologize for that, guys. We ran into some technical difficulties trying to get a hold of this thing. Get her and reel her in. But yeah, just to piggyback off of what you were saying, like, yeah, you definitely gotta figure it out and know that, yeah, this probably ain't for me. This probably ain't something that's gonna last very long.
And that's okay. Like, if you know that's not gonna be the avenue you want to go down, ain't nothing wrong with it.
Ain't nothing wrong with it.
Look, stay in your lane. That's people's problem. They don't want to stay in they own lane. Like,
definitely
stay in your lane. It's okay.
And very rarely will you get these people who are in this super duper high tax bracket dealing with people who are, on Section 8 and or living in Section 8 and on food stamps and all that kind of stuff. Not that it can't happen, because it happens all the time.
Yeah,
it just it's very rare. So, you we listening to people like, not to harp on Chad Ocho Cinco, but we're listening to people who are wealthy, who are just talk like the dude. He tips good. He spends money. You know what I mean? I get it that you're cheap, but you also not staying at the Motel 6, are you? You may be eating McDonald's, but you're not staying at the Motel 6. You know what I mean?
And you eating it because you want to. It's because you want to.
Definitely. And there ain't nothing wrong with that.
Don't do that. But
yeah, we gotta stop, guys. We gotta stop going for the bait, y'all. You know what I mean? If you want to go on a $300 date, you do that. It's your prerogative.
And women, if that's what you require, that's fine. You just find somebody that can provide that for you.
Definitely. And it's not many people out there spending money on $300 dates, and they are struggling to pay their bills.
Yeah.
I would like to think that the majority of people out there on $300 dates are doing decent.
Yes.
At the bare minimum.
Yes.
Okay, so come on, guys. Let's use our common sense here and be realistic about these things. Anyway, I wanted to do this little, I don't know, guesstimation dilly majigger that I thought of. So it's a restaurant that we want to go to. We were going to go to it when we went to Florida, but we didn't end up getting to go. We went to Capitol Grill instead, and it was decent. It was pretty good.
Yeah.
But I just wanted to give y'all this rundown, just to go to the facts and not be just talking out our wazoos or whatever. But so an average date at Mastro's is, and we're just gonna break it down by, the types of food or beverages you may be getting. So an appetizer, the average cost was about $28. Let's say Kia, she wanted to get a salad too. That's about $15. Oh, and you know what? I didn't even add the side. I forgot to put a side because the sides are separate. Yeah.
Yep.
So I'm gonna do it without the side and without dessert. Okay. So if we were to both get 2 New York strips, all right, they're running about $60. Those are the lower end steaks, right? That's about 120 together. It is 120 together. And let's say we get 2 drinks. Average drink in there is probably about $20 a pop. So that's another 40. That alone is $200. And if you want a tip, of course, about 20%, that's another $40.
Mm-hmm.
That's $240 right there. We got 1 drink each. We didn't get sides.
No dessert.
We didn't get dessert. So,
guys, and 1 drink.
1 drink. 1 drink each. You know what I mean? And we all know those drinks, they're going to taste good, but they're not going to do anything.
Yeah, you're going to want more than 1.
Yeah, you're going to want more. So, I mean, we just got to be realistic in 2023. We got 2024 coming around, guys. It's not going to get no better.
At all.
It's like sitting around waiting for the interest rates for homes to go down. The going rate is the going rate. That COVID stuff, we got lucky and bought when it was 3.5. You can get a 2.8. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Those days are pretty much done, guys. Yep. If it comes back, great. But more than likely, a lot of y'all going to be buying at 7, 8, 9, maybe higher. Who knows? Depending on your situation. So I look at that with everything in life.
Everything is expensive.
And I'm cheap too. We cheap. We ain't got money growing up. We ain't got money stacked to the ceiling.
Yeah.
We ain't where we want to be financially.
Yet.
But yeah, man, it's the going rate. It's just the going rate. We probably should wrap this up because our camera is telling us that it's running out of time or whatever, and I don't want to overwrite or anything. We had a little deal we wanted to do today. We wanted to call each other out a little bit. Just a little bit.
Just a little bit.
I'm going to let her go first. She wrote hers first. So basically we told each other, write down, because she did something the other day that had me tick. I'm going to talk about that after we talk about this. But we told each other to write down 3 things that get on each other's nerves. Nothing crazy. We ain't gonna, ain't nothing too crazy. You know what I'm saying? Have, a family out here trying to get me.
We don't argue. We're not one of the couples that argue. But we do things that get on each other's nerves.
We just each other. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like whatever. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I'm ladies first. So do your thing.
I thought this was gonna be harder than it actually was because
I don't know why.
Yeah, but 3 things. I'm gonna start with the first one, and I think this is just a man thing. Mm-hmm. Always leaving stuff laying around, but I made sure to pinpoint his toothpicks. It's like it's the floss toothpick things.
Yeah, that is disgusting.
I don't know why this man don't throw them in the trash. You done with it? Just throw it in the trash. Throw it away. Just throw it away. Mm-hmm. Throw it away. So in the mornings, I'm not gonna say every morning, but a lot of mornings that he wakes up before me, there's a lot of noise. He loud for no reason. I feel like I tiptoe in the mornings. I be trying to close, like if I turn the light on in the closet, I'll close the door so it's not shining on his face. The bathroom, I'll make sure I close the door. This man, the door is open. I hear him brushing his teeth, light shining in my face. He done left. The closet light is on, and the door is still open. He probably didn't even realize he was doing it because I just don't say nothing. Mm-hmm. Okay. The last one. So you know how when you a kid and your mama calling your name, and she just call your name a couple times, so that means for you to come to her to see what she want. Mm-hmm. I'll be in the room, he be in the living room. Babe, we both sitting watching TV, but he calling me to get up to come to him to see for him to say whatever it is he need to say. It's something petty, but it's something petty that we do. That you do.
Is it the way I say it or what?
Yes, you call me like you calling one of the kids.
At least I don't yell across the house like some people. But like we in the damn barn or something.
But you yelling from one room to the next.
Yeah, mm-hmm. It's my turn now. And I didn't comment until the end, so I'm gonna need that same respect.
I knew his face was gonna have a lot on it. I knew his face was gonna have. I'm gonna be quiet.
Okay,
I'm gonna be quiet.
Here we go. Number 1, and this is one of many, by the way. I just only had 3 to put down.
One of many. Okay.
Sweep your hair. She be having all these little look like pubic hairs on the ground in the bathroom. And it be all over the floor. It's not nothing like unsanitary, nothing like the floor is still clean, but it be little bitty pebbles that just, like I said, look like pubic hairs. Or
my natural curly hair.
I don't got no real full beard, so it look like hairs that be growing up under my chin and stuff when I need a haircut. Let's clean it up. Let's clean it up. Speaking of clean, this is a 2 for 1, okay? So when her and she's teaching our kids to do this, which completely just irritates the F out of me. By the way, we don't really curse on here. We try not to curse, even though I curse a lot outside here. But
he done got his feelings, I guess.
No, I ain't in my feelings. No. I'm just, letting it be known.
Okay.
But somebody don't like to put up dishes and dry them when they wash dishes. They just leave them on the counter on the little drying thing and just don't put them up. On top of that, they like to leave food in the little drain thing for days. And I just don't understand, like, why do you like to look at nasty leftover food just stuck in the drain, just there?
Is that me or is that the
I'm the only
kids?
one, it's both of y'all. I'm the only one that uses that common sense, like, hey, this looks disgusting. Let me throw it in the trash. Okay. Last but not least, and this one is a more sentimental one. I'm gonna throw this. This is a more sentimental one. I'm I'm gonna look you in your eye on this one.
Oh Lord.
Seriously.
I don't even do I want to hear this one?
You do.
Okay.
You need to hear it. You don't do enough for yourself. You don't treat yourself enough. And you need to do that more. I tell all the time, it's a reflection of who you are to our kids. You know, our daughter, she's low maintenance as well. She doesn't require a lot, but I want her to grow to be a person, our son as well, to take care of themselves. Now, she don't go around here looking crazy. Now, y'all know I would nip that in the bud quick. I go around looking crazy more than her, but I'm a man. Come on, we don't do that. You know, I look, you know, whatever. But yes, you need to take better care of yourself as far as, you know, go get you a little something now. You know, don't go on no Louis Vuitton purse spree or nothing. But yeah, you need to do that a little more. That is a pet peeve of mine. It's a good pet peeve. I'd rather have that problem than for you to just be at Target every day putting us in the poorhouse. You know what I mean?
That's easy to do.
So yeah, that's my little rant or whatnot. You know what I'm saying? It's definitely more, but I'm gonna make sure that they don't you know, come for you. Nothing like that.
Look, that's
and make
fine.
sure they don't come for me, because Lord knows.
Yeah.
I thought she, real talk, y'all know what I thought she was gonna say? I thought she was gonna say my farts at night. I ain't gonna lie. I know my farts smell like dead people. I know these things. I literally turn my buttocks,
no lie,
away from her when I fart. You feel me? Like,
but I don't know what difference that makes.
I turn my buttocks to the side, you know, so she ain't got to get a whiff of that. Cause it be funny sometimes when I wake up in the middle of the night, I'll fart or whatever, and I'll look at her. I can hear her like kind of, it goes through her nostrils, and I know she like, damn. Excuse my language, but dang, this dude stink. Like, she probably said like that too. Like, she probably disowned me in her sleep, you know. I don't know why she dreaming about Nelly or I don't know,
that really
Morris Chestnut or something. I don't know.
Really?
I'm just kidding. But yeah, man. I thought she was gonna say something like that.
I want to hear your feelings about your mornings that are loud. Do you feel like you be being loud?
I absolutely don't feel like I'm loud. Yeah, that one was that unbothered. That I'm unbothered about that one.
But can you see the comparison though from you in the mornings to me in the mornings?
Yeah, I can definitely see you being less loud than me for sure.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm not in denial or nothing.
Okay. I mean, just wanted to see if you acknowledge that.
Yeah. But anyway, I mean, yeah. Y'all heard it here first. The transparency, the realness. And
allow your spouse to be petty with you and tell you without it causing an argument or you feeling some type of way.
Like, people be real life about to get divorces over some stuff like this, real talk. Like, I heard of people getting divorced for like a person snoring too loud and all kind of stuff.
Or sleeping in separate bedrooms. That I will never understand. Like, couples that don't sleep together, like that's crazy to me.
Oh yeah, I forgot to tell y'all why I was so pissed. So I got this cheese in the refrigerator. I like to make me, I got this little cauliflower, because I love pizza. I just love pizza. I got this little cauliflower crust.
He's never going to let this go, y'all.
That I make pizzas with. And the kids know this. She know this. It's some pepperonis in the refrigerator. And she ate my pepperoni. She ate every last one of them till they was gone.
No. Don't.
It had already been ate off of.
Okay. Say that.
And I know the kids be eating them too, but I asked my son, like, who ate this? And he just snitched like automatically.
That part. Like, how you.
Yeah.
He ratted me out, y'all, so quick. Yeah. But yeah, say that part. That it wasn't like it was a brand new bag.
But they say that I eat their stuff, but I'm always constantly the person that's going to something, looking for something that I need, and it ain't there. So who really? It's 3 against 1, real talk. So
look, I was hungry. I
man,
didn't feel like
if
eating the whole
anybody
meal.
see it, man, send me some pepperonis, man, because they just be eating. I'm just finna, I don't know, man.
Oh my goodness.
I was pissed though, like I was hot.
Upset.
I was hot.
I tried to give him a hug. He didn't even want it, y'all.
Nope, don't hug me. Don't touch me. But that's one thing you don't mess with is a man's food. Yeah, you don't mess with a man's food.
And so he doesn't do it like he used to, but before, my daughter will tell you, she would be like, I gotta finish. If we went out to eat, I just took them to eat. She would be like, I gotta finish my food because if I take it home, Daddy gonna eat it. Because if it was a to-go box in the refrigerator, just say goodbye to it because you're not gonna get to eat it.
They do it to me more, so it don't matter.
It's just his payback, and he can't handle it. Like we said the last one, it's okay when you do it, but it's a problem when I do it. You know? But like I said, he's gotten better about it. But now that the roles are reversed, he don't like it. He can't handle it. He upset.
I'm gonna let y'all be the judge for that. Don't eat my pepperoni.
Again, have humor in your relationship.
Yeah, for sure. Sure.
Because it was funny to me because that man was hot. And I could not believe how hot he was over them pepperonis.
It was funny until I because I got to get the last laugh. And I definitely got the last laugh. But it's all good.
Hey, I got the pepperonis.
Anyway, hey, we're going to try to keep these episodes a little under an hour. We did good. We had a little interruption. We're going to get that squared up. Like I said, thank you, babe. This is a great thing. I'm excited.
Yes.
Good things coming.
This is gonna be great. We just hope y'all enjoy.
Yeah, definitely.
And continue to watch.
We're entertaining to y'all. And yeah, like I said, Foolish Corner, man. We give experiences, not advice. The best advice comes from experiences. Some people may say that contradicts itself, but it's just the truth.
It is.
It's the truth, man. I do not want to hear from somebody who ain't into or has never done what they're talking about.
Yep.
I don't want to hear it.
How do you give advice on something you've never done?
Yeah, I just can't. No, I don't care if you went to school 100 years. If you've never done it for a consistent amount of time, it means nothing.
Yeah. I mean, because we are no relationship experts, but we can tell you about the experiences that we've had, and you take from it what you will.
We probably got a better marriage than your marriage counselor.
Look, because we done been on both sides.
Yeah.
We have been on both sides. And, y'all will learn that throughout the time that we are sitting in this corner together. But
we got a better marriage than your marriage counselor that's single.
Oh, Lord.
Let that marinate. Let that marinate.
Let that sizzle in your spirit.
Let that sizzle. You heard? Anyway, man, I hope y'all enjoyed this episode. We will be back at y'all sooner than you think. My name is Dub Kendrick. You know what I'm saying? AKA Calisthenic Ken, AKA
Why you need more than one name, I will never know. But all right. I'm going to
figure out some more names on next episode. You heard?
And I'm Kia. That's it. Just Kia.
Already. Chunk the deuce to him.
Bye.